Okay, that's not making any sense. My stream is not even properly. Is it because of the phone? Hold on. Oh, there we go. Now it's in full frame. Wow, wireless Wi-Fi is terrible. That is so bad. It just lagged so much then. Um, I haven't updated my DNS in a bit. So, anyways, hey all, welcome back to another stream. My previous stream crashed for literally no reason. I was running 0 frames and I didn't realize. So my previous stream just literally just crashed out of nowhere. And just that normally happens, but that's not normal. So what's it called? So yeah, I'm here with part 2, and I'm hoping people will join, because last stream I literally got 15. Well, I literally got 18 to like 20 views. It was crazy. I don't know how I got that many views, but yeah. Anyways, I hope at least some people join this time. At least like 3 or 4 or something. I don't know. My stream just crashed again when I was explaining the same thing. So basically, when I go to pause the game here, and then I press it, and then the game doesn't detect that I've pressed it. So because usually when I type something on the keyboard of the PS4, and the PS4 itself, the software, it would detect the presses, but it won't detect touch because the touch has stopped working. And then so in that game, when I go to pause the game, nothing happens. When I press any side on here, it doesn't do anything. I think it's because the game has to detect the touch and the presses at the same time. So that's probably what's going on. So the game is probably, I think it does like a check to see if the touchpad is fully functional. If it's not, then it probably won't do anything. But basically, it's even when I pause the game, it doesn't even detect the presses, even though the presses are working. It's the only thing that's not working is the touch. So, anyways, yeah, I was keeping good track of the frames here. So, what now? Yeah, so I could take this one apart and compare them both, because I want to know. I just want to know which one looks newer to me. Which one is better? Because usually it's a smaller motherboard, and usually gives away it's newer. So I'm gonna take apart this one as well. First thing I usually do is take these things off. There we go. Now it's become a standard DualShock 4, and this is a V2. So this obviously has the exact same thing. So I'm just gonna now flip the camera. I've now flipped the camera. So usually when I flip the camera, I'll do something, it does lag. Wrong bit. Hold on. Wrong bit. I'm using the wrong bit. How many people are watching? 1. I usually join on my iPhone 6s to see if the stream's okay.
I'm back.
Okay. But that one viewer, I mean, could it? Who else could that one viewer be? Could be Jamie. I'm not sure.
No.
But anyways, I'm going to keep these screws separate. And I have cleaned these screws as well. I do remember that. Going to kind of track the frames as well. Make sure not to strip the screws too much. Otherwise, you could also, make these screws not turn anymore. Or not have grip when they turn. It's crazy how basic, like, Sony didn't even think about the behind the sticker thing, They literally just made it so basic that anyone could just take this apart and just modify it. That's usually what they do. Or scuff. 3 frames, 4 frames, what is going on here? Okay, 20 frames, not bad. I can stay with 20 frames. Right, let's take apart this controller now. Shouldn't be hard, since I've taken this thing apart before. And there's barely any grime in this thing because I keep it so clean. I have to get the screwdriver bit itself. 1 second, the phone is on me right now. There's one part. Another. Okay. How many frames? 25 frames. Good. Oh no, something just clipped back together. I think it's that middle piece. Yeah, it was. There we go. That was so easy. Right, let me take a look at this one. This might be the same. It kind of is. I would say it's kind of is. Look at this. So, the both of the DualShock 4s got very similar differences here. So if I just take the battery, because look at this. I don't know how I'm gonna put this on for display here. Gonna have to find out a way. Hold on. I don't wanna flex this ribbon cable too much. Put this battery back in quickly. It doesn't want to go back in. Very strange. There we go. Usually would have it like that. There we go. Okay. So, let me get my iPhone 6s. Put the flash on. I know I still use iPhone 6s because it's such a good phone. So, this one, I don't know, I think it's newer. But look at this one. And it's the same thing. The guy in the video said there will be some blue thing coming out the sides. There isn't. So, what's this all about? So, as you can see here, if I... Because look, you've got this connector there, but then in this one, you got that one there. Like, what? None of this is making sense right now. What if I take out the battery? What would that... That would be exactly the same as well. What is this? This is not making any sense. What I think, which one is newer? I think, because they both use the single screw at the front there, so I'm not sure which one is really newer. I really don't know. I think, I would say this one is newer, but I'm not sure because they both kind of they are very similar. They are very similar controllers, very similar. I don't know which one. I don't know which one is newer, but I would just say that one's newer, just because that one's angled. But this one's also angled. But I don't know which one literally is like newer and better. I really don't know. It's kind of a hard one to choose. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I just noticed this. Wow. So this one here doesn't have these two pieces, so I think, you know what, I think this one's newer. Yeah, I think this one right here is newer because this one doesn't have these pieces. I'm pretty sure if you have these pieces, you have more haptic feedback here, whereas this one doesn't have it. So I think this one is a little bit older. This one is the newer one, I would say. I'm not really sure, but I would say, because I do remember the previous DualShock 4s I've taken apart, these things were not there whatsoever. So I think this might be a new V2 feature, I'm not really sure. I think so anyways. Well, that's good then, you know, I've got something new and I haven't even been using it for a while. However, another thing is, this thing here, and I'm not really sure why it's angled like that, but basically on this one here, it's more flat, and it's more blurry at the top. This one is just clear at the top, so I'm not sure which one is really which. Oh, really is better. That one is also a bit confusing, but they both use a single, you know, the single thing at the front. Usually that gives it away. Yeah, that's so weird. So the cable's coming from this side, but that cable's coming from that side. And they're both in the same angle as well. That's so strange. So the components are just on the opposite side. That's what I see here. However, does this got the PlayStation logo or not? I think this did have it. I just don't remember seeing it. Now there's a few components here. So that component there, those two capacitor, whatever they're called. Whereas you've got on this one here a massive one there. I think it is, and that one there. So there's a few differences. I think personally, I think the newer one. Personally, I think the newer one would be this one, because it's got, as you know, it's got this rumble impact thingy. I will probably see a YouTube video, and if the YouTube video has these thingies in it, then I know that's newer. So this is just small details. They're not even that big. They're just small standard details that anyone could really see. But yeah, the haptic wise, I would say this. Literally just because this just, I don't know, it's even got the PS logo imprinted on there. This board, I do remember it seeing somewhere. My stream just crashed and I didn't even see my phone. But anyways, yeah, this board here has the PS logo imprinted on it. This one I remember seeing it somewhere. So yeah, also about the batteries. Let me see the battery. So this is lip 1522. Is it also lip 1522? This is the same battery, I think. The same numbers. Let me take a look. Oh, they're different. I think this battery is newer. Cause look, there's also a difference with the battery as well. Look, because you've got on the two batteries. If you take a look at the numbers right there, those numbers, that's got 1.6 at the start, and this got 1.9. So I think this one's newer. I think this controller there is newer, because there is a few giveaways and even in the numbers. So I think that controller is newer, but I don't know if that's verified or certified by Sony yet. I'll have to take a look at that. But because this controller, I don't know if it's a rare one or not, but this was not on the list. When I took a look at when I took up the model number, when I took a look at the those little numbers there, I just kind of scrolled through the list and I did not see this one. I literally saw something like what was it? I saw 71 F2, but I did not see 72 F2. So that might be a really new one there. This one I don't think is so new, because I did buy this I would say maybe 4 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, something like that. But yeah, I do remember buying that one not so long ago. It was years ago, but I don't know. It was a few years ago, I think. So there's just a few differences right there. There's also this one has the longer pad, but this one has a shorter pad. So that just goes to show that newer tech could also be better and has more improvement. I'm not sure what the motors are like. Not sure if this has more vibration, because one thing I've really noticed with the V2 compared to the V1, the vibration on the little motor, I think it's the little motor or it's both of them, is way more stronger than the V1. Is okay. It's not got the most vibration, but it's okay. It's not too bad. You can still use it for normal stuff, but not really haptic games. So for a haptic game, I would use this controller here, whereas for usual stuff, but still good enough, I would use this V2. So both of them I know are real, because if you take a look, at least this hasn't had a fake battery inside of it, and the font doesn't look off either. So I can tell you this is most likely a real controller, and I see it's even real to the point where it's got that ribbon cable there too. and the connectors on it are really nicely. Like there's the same connector as well. I don't know. Wait, hold on. Is this one longer? Or is this one shorter? This one. Let me just hold it up. Hold on. It looks to be a little bit shorter, so I would say this one's better for bandwidth also. So that's really good. So yeah, I'm just taking it apart to see really what's inside, and yeah. So this controller I think is better, and it's even got the PS logo, so this is definitely official. I'm not sure if there are any fake ones out there, but this one I could definitely tell you it's an official one right there because it's got the PS logo on it. So, what else was it? Yeah, you know this tab here, that tab right there. On this tab, you can see there's two metal pieces. On that tab, there's just nothing there. It's just plain. I don't know what that's all about, but yeah. So yeah, I mean, really, I've just like, because it's crazy to see a DualShock 4 with this stuff. This stuff is usually, if it's attached to the motor, this is definitely haptic stuff. And also the fact that it's grey also gives it away. It's also V2. But yeah, so this is an older kind of an older V2. This is a newer. So this is like this is the V2 after the first ever V2, basically the first ever the first ever Gen 2 V2, not Gen 2, Gen 3 V2. Whereas this is more in the newer lineup of things. So if you were to go for a DualShock 4, but if you like if the guy allowed you to take the DualShock 4 apart, go take a look, and if it's got these things in them, these long shock absorber thingies, whatever they are, if they're attached to the vibration motor, go for this one. However, if you got this one and you got this one, if you got this DualShock 4 and this DualShock 4, then if you want to play a haptic game, use this one. Then if you want to play a regular game such as GTA 5, for example, then just go for this one. GTA or Lego, go for that one. Whereas driving and the game I'm currently playing, because that game has some haptics too, go for this one. So next time when I play that game, I'm probably going to play with this controller, because I know this controller is definitely newer. And yeah, I mean, some giveaways to it that it is newer. So yeah, I'm probably just going to end up cleaning this right now. So yeah, if you have enjoyed today's stream, I might also take apart my PS4 later on today as well. But I'm just doing this today because I wanted to know myself personally if this, because I can tell right away if the battery wasn't in this sort of shape, if the battery wasn't a grey color, if the battery was like a shiny, the batteries you see in those wireless headphones, basically, if it was one of those batteries, I would know for a fact this is a fake controller, 100%, because it's got fake parts in it. However, if I had a battery like this, then you can kind of believe it's more real. So there you go. I mean, it's even all the stuff. So if we take a look at the batteries again, you can definitely see the difference on the numbers. So you can see, whereas in the older V2's battery is like 1608. Yeah, 1608, and this one is 1907. So they're definitely way different numbers, but the battery itself, I would say go for this one because it's more newer. Also, let me take a look at the milliamp hours. So this one is 1000, exactly the same milliamp hours, lithium-ion 20. Okay, and this one here, it is 1000 milliamp hours, Europe only. Okay, nice. Lithium ion. It doesn't say lithium ion 20. That's a little strange, isn't it? Look at this. So they got the exact same writing and everything. Oh, good. Even this battery says Europe only. I didn't notice that until just then. If you take a look though, you can see this one says lithium ion, and this one says lithium ion 20. Not sure what that means, but I think the lithium ion 20 is a little bit better. There's also another thing that I want to point out here. So underneath that, there's some sort of code or that text there, which is not there. So underneath lithium ion 20, there's some sort of text there, but not on the standard edition. So that's a little strange. Hold on a second. That's not supposed to. What the heck? So this one says Sony Electronics, and then this one here doesn't even say Sony Electronics. It just says some Chinese stuff. But I think if I flip it over, usually it would say somewhere around here. Oh, some chip. What chip would that be if that chip got hot? It could have been that. Anyways, it does say so 3.55 volts. Okay, let's see that. See if it's got that on here. 3.65. Hold on, did I read that wrong? 3.5. Wait, hold on. No, I'm reading that wrong, aren't I? 3.65 volts. Yeah, it's just, it looks like it said 5.5. I was like, what is this? So you got the exact same writing, and 10 amps. Okay, 4.25 volts. What else have they got? What about the Sony thing? Yeah, Sony Corporation. You know, I normally don't see Sony Corporation. I usually see Microsoft Corporation in stuff like anything really, anything Microsoft makes. Also, what about the build quality of the battery? Let's take a look. Okay, pretty much the same exact build. It might not be a Sony official battery then. But again, I don't know. I mean, like, there's some. I didn't realize vertical. I didn't realize I went vertical. There's some things on this battery that are not on that battery, so I'm not sure which one is which. But well, I know which one is which. But this one's got the lithium ion 20. I'll have to probably take a look on the web. What is lithium ion 20, because that's not on there. So maybe lithium ion 20 is probably a newer version of this battery. Maybe it's supposed to, although it says 1,000 milliamp hours, it's probably supposed to last like what, like longer or something. Maybe it's more powerful. That's probably what it's talking about here, because it's saying lithium ion 20. I'll take a look about what this thing. So if I go on stream playback, and then let me zoom in. What is this? What is this writing on about? Because it's saying something like one INP 77. No, not 77. 7/33/46. That could be the expiry date. Although batteries don't expire, but still, that could be the thing. So maybe, actually, I don't know. Could it be or could it not be? I actually don't know. But usually on the bottom, it should say Sony Corporation on the bottom, and it doesn't. So that's kind of strange. But yeah, I mean, like, let's see if we've got the same battery. What could I say? Because like it's got the same. But what about the MH29583? What about that? Let me see if that's on there. Has they got this? Yeah, it has. MH29788. Hold on a second. That's not right, is it? So wait. So on this one is MH29788, and on this one is 29583. So I see underneath that, see it says right there, and it says right there. So anyways, maximum charge current 1 amp, or was it 10 amps? It looks like 1.0 amps now. Maximum charge voltage 4.25. That's good then. Where on earth did that mark come from then? That could have come from that. But yeah, I mean, this is just DualShock 4. I don't know if Sony has made DualShock 4s in the past. with these shock thingies, when it's attached to the motor. I mean, they probably have, but I'm really hoping this is not a fake or some counterfeit controller or a clone. I'm really hoping it's not any of those. I'm just hoping it's a real one. So then that way I could enjoy it and get better performance and everything out of it. So yeah, I might even be switching over to this controller, because I was like, yeah, this controller is probably newer. I just kind of feel it is, and it literally is. So nice. That is really good. Let's go ahead and, because these thingies, they're usually good. Let's see what is this. There are usually some hairs. There's usually some hairs or some dirt trapped in here. We can see if I can get if I can get rid of that. There we go. They just fell out. Nice. So yeah, there you go. That's 2 DualShock 4s taken apart and had a close look at. So, because I've never seen in any Sony controller I've taken apart before these thingies. I've never seen them. I've only just seen them like standard like this. But now that I've seen these thingies in there as well, it's better, isn't it? So, it's better for haptics. So Sony was. This is how I know it's newer, because it's got these thingies there. That usually tells me that this is more haptic, whereas this, not really. Well, this kind of, because it's got the cover over the motor, but this is newer because this has got these haptic thingies. So yeah, and this has got the PS. I remember this having the PS logo somewhere, but I don't know if it was this exact one or not. But yeah, I'm probably just gonna end up using them both anyways. So yeah, if you have enjoyed today's stream, what time is it now? It's probably 8 p.m. or 7 p.m. Yeah, 7:50 p.m. right now. Yeah, 7:50 p.m. I probably can't do the thermal paste today, although there's still some daylight out there. I usually like to do my thermal paste application when it's a little bit brighter. I usually do it like, I don't know, anytime, whenever I can possibly. I mean, yeah, like, I'm just gonna probably put that DualShock 4 back together, and I'm gonna clean this one out, and I'm gonna put this one back together as well. So that also includes me cleaning out the touchpad and cleaning out pretty much every connector that I possibly can, and then putting it all back together, and then just yeah. So I'm just gonna do that probably off stream, because who wants to see me cleaning a controller? But yeah. So, anyways, if you have enjoyed today's stream, I don't know if there's anything that I did forget. I might mention it out in next stream if there's anything I look at closer today after I'm finished live streaming. Cause I don't know. I probably feel there probably is. If you have enjoyed today's stream, you know what to do. But this controller is still not appearing on any website. Any website I go on that has the thing for the. Hold on a second. That has a thing for the controller. I'm not seeing in a single website that I go on that has the the verification codes. I can't find a single website that has the correct code for this controller. It's not a fake. It's probably just some rare one, it's probably not a common one. That's what I'm trying to say here. It's probably not common, so that's probably why not many people know this one, or barely anyone knows it. So that's probably why none of it is on the web. Because this thing, I don't know. I mean, it does give the effect of it being futuristic, but whereas on here, that's different, because on the top there you can see it's all blurry, and it's flat. It's not like smooth. Oh wait, isn't that a bit strange? Hold on. Right, okay, so wait. I see. So this one has the blurry bit removed. That's why. So, this could be the newer one then. This could be newer. You know what? I think this is newer. Honestly, the changes I've seen, I think this is honestly newer. You can see the small board and the LED and everything. I think this is definitely newer. I don't know why. I just think it is. I'll probably research about this controller a little bit more, like what motherboard and everything it has, and then that way I can tell if it's like really new or not. If it's not new, I'll probably still use it. I mean, I've just had this thing just sat there degrading, not doing anything. So I want to use it, and because I like these shock thingies here, it really really makes it haptic, literally like the DualSense. This is closer to the DualSense. It's literally what it looks like. By the motherboard redesign, they swapped around the locations for the thing, but it's the same board, and they've also added these thingies on to make it more make things a lot more haptic. I like that. So, if you have enjoyed today's stream, you know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe. And as I said, if I find anything, I'll point it out in the next stream that I haven't said in today's stream. So yeah, I'm actually a bit happy that I got a lot of viewers today. Yeah. So if you have enjoyed, you know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys literally whenever the next time I'm live on that. Maybe not. The next live stream may not be on that PS4. May not even be PS4 related. Who knows? It might just be on my PC or something. I don't know. Something random. If it's not, then it'll probably be on my PS4. But I'm trying to get that one ahead right now. I can't right now because I'm just dealing with so many things. Taking apart the PS4, it's not really gonna take long. But it's just it's just so many parts and everything everywhere, so I might even have to readjust the thermal pads, because the thermal pads, well, they probably don't need readjusting, but it's you never know, because that game I play is really powerful, and it's where the RAM chips are located, they get really hot, and I mean really hot, so passively cooling is really hard for those things, because most of the suction is going through the top where the lid goes. So if I get a lid for that, then I can even out the airflow. So then it's sucking air from the bottom. So then it's cooling those RAM chips, and it's also sucking air, well, mostly from the top and everything, and it cools it, spreads it out a little bit as well. So yeah. Anyways, if you have enjoyed today's stream, you know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. Make sure to subscribe and stay tuned and turn on the bell for post notifications every single time I go live. Bye bye. Bye guys. Make sure to subscribe and turn on that bell so you can be notified for the next stream. Bye bye. Bye guys. Wow, how many people are joining? Oh my god. I'm literally about to end the stream, so there's no point joining now. Join next time when I'm live. Bye everyone.